Press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Know Your Alumni. Today we have with us Ms. Yukta, who is a B.Tech graduate from batch of 2012-16. She is presently working as a flavorist with Givaudan from past 4 years. Welcome to the show, Yukta.
Thank you, Anshul, for inviting me in this beautiful session where we are connecting with our alumni. Hello, everyone. My name is Yukta. I have done B.Tech from NIFTEM 2012-16 batch, and currently I'm working as a flavorist in Givaudan, India. So for all those viewers who don't know what is flavorist, have you ever thought if you take out flavor from lollipop, how it will taste like? It will just taste like a hard-boiled sugar. And if you take out the classic cola flavor from your favorite cola drinks, how it will taste like? It will just be plain water with sugar. So flavorists are people who help to bring the taste and aroma back to the processed food. So during processing, the food tend to lose out aroma and flavor. So flavorists help to bring those back. So flavorists are basically professionals who are trained to work with natural and approved synthetic ingredients to combine them and make them taste like a particular flavor. And they try to help the food FMCG companies to make their products taste better.
So Yukta, how was your experience as a first batch student in NIFTEM?
Being first batch of any university is a very rare opportunity, right? But it has both pros and cons. You don't have anyone to seek guidance, and there is lack of infrastructure. There is no college tradition, no one to give you freshers. So these are few things, and things looks more uncertain because you don't know where this college will go. But at the same time, there are a lot of advantages. I mean, there are no seniors, so it means no ragging, and there is no rule. You are the one who can set the tradition of the college, and also you can you will feel that you are more pampered kid of the house because all the faculties will be more friendly with you. And I feel we all of us in our batch will carry this pioneer batch tag with them for the rest of their life, and it's very unique thing to have, so we all love it.
Tell us about your journey from NIFTEM to Givaudan. What is that you love most about your job? And what advice would you give to anyone who is considering this type of job?
Well, yeah, obviously, when you go from college to a corporate, it is a life-changing experience. So, from being a college student, you start earning money and start spending on your own, and it just marks the beginning of adulthood. And with that, a lot of responsibilities and duties comes with it. So, it is a life-changing and very enriching experience, I would say, and very liberating. And at the same time, for me, it was a little longer transition, I would say, because after graduating from college, I joined Givaudan as flavorist trainee. And for flavorist trainee, there is a 3-year training program. So in that, it involved classroom classes as well as there was on the job, and it was kind of mix of both. So yeah, I was still learning a lot, giving weekly exams at the same times, working for projects, briefs, and it was very wholesome experience. What do I love most about my job? Number one, it's about food. I mean, who doesn't like to eat and drink? So yeah, it's very engaging. Whenever you are going out with your friend, you are eating your dinner or you are buying grocery, all the time you are smelling, tasting, and you are thinking about food, trying to find out various nuances of the flavor. So it's very engaging. I would say. And second thing, it's very rewarding whenever you create something and you present to a customer, and the customer shows interest and is delighted by your creation and willing to try it out in their product. It's a very rewarding moment. And I would say it's very satisfying whenever you feel that you can make an eating experience more pleasurable and more delightful for somebody. It's very satisfying thing. So yeah, I think these are all the things which I like about this job. So for all those who are interested to pursue this as a career, of course they should have a genuine interest in food and drinks, and to an extent you should have good tasting and smelling skills, but again that can be achieved by years of training and experience. So that's another thing. And to create flavors we spend hours and hours in the lab, and for one project maybe the trial numbers will go sometimes up to 70 or 80 trials. So yeah, you should have that patience and to keep trying, and that's one thing. And one very important thing is that you should have a lot of curiosity about food, about the process, about how that is processed, how that is made, or about the taste, about the flavors, and it requires a lot of curiosity. So these are few things which I think are quite important, and these are mostly in the technical side. But again, it's not whatever I explained, you will think that it's a job which you will imagine a crazy scientist doing some experiment inside a lab, and it's all about that. But no, it's not all about that. Many times you will go and visit customers on your own. So you should have those communication skills. You should have a good knowledge about the current trends going on in food and drinks, so that you can pitch in your ideas with passion, and customer will be able to see why you are trying to sell your flavors there. So you should have good communication skills and updated knowledge about the recent trends. So these are a few things which are needed, I think.
So Yukta, what was your experience of VAP program in NIFTEM?
Yeah, Anshul, I think to have VAP in our program was something which kind of helped us a lot in developing ourselves. So this program not only gave us chance to give something back to the society, but also to develop a lot of soft skills. And I personally believe that I have been using a lot of those skills even today in our work life. For example, like we used to do a lot of brainstorming session during VAP and think of ideas which we can implement in the village. And those things we are still doing, right? Those ideation and everything. And second thing is, the ability to convince someone with your idea. And I still remember it, like during my VAP days in my third year, I think, me and my friend, we worked on setting up a small scale bakery for all the ladies in the village, and we really tried hard to do that. We contacted so many self-help group and universities to give lessons, but all those things were still possible to do. But changing the mind of farmers to come to that training was the biggest task. So we learned how to convince someone with your ideas, how to show them the value which you have in your idea. So that was something which I even today use. Like whenever I go to meet customers, you have to tell them the value of your idea. And be it in corporate or whether you are owning a startup, you will always see these experiences where you have to persuade or convince about your product, about your ideas. So these are the skills which you develop during VAP. Another thing is, I think it helped in a lot of soft skills, like how to behave and be in a group and work as a team. Also, it gave a platform to interact with seniors, juniors, and teachers. Otherwise, you won't get all these opportunities. So it kind of helped to create an environment of more warmth and more, more closeness, I would say.
Yukta, how are you utilizing your time during this lockdown? And is there any advice you would like to give to others regarding this?
Yeah, I'm trying to utilize this time which we got during lockdown to make it something more worthy. I have been working more on my health and well-being. I have been doing meditation. I'm trying to do a regularly workout, and I'm trying to invest more time in knowledge, in gaining knowledge. I'm reading books on Indian cuisine and also about some travel and culture, and these are few things. I'm taking some online classes and trying to learn few new things. And I think this is a really great time which where we can connect with our alumni, our juniors, our professors. So I have been doing that, and yeah, mostly these all things.
Coming to the end of the interview, do you have any advice for your fellow NIFTEMite?
Well, I'm not really sure what advice I can give, but I always feel very happy whenever students reach out to me for any suggestions and help. So keep doing that. And another thing is be curious in whatever you are doing, whether you are trying to be an entrepreneur or trying for higher studies or trying for a job in corporate. So keep that curiosity. And last thing is, especially for final year students, to maintain that balance between studies and friends, because these are the moments which you will forever cherish. So I think you do hard work, but also take out some time to spend with your friends. And yeah, that's all.
Thank you, Yukta, for sparing your valuable time to share your experience with us. Hope this will be useful for the viewer.
Thank you, Anshul, for inviting me for this wonderful session. I feel very honored, and it was really a pleasure talking to you and reach out to all the NIFTEMites there. Thank you.